This is not Tuesdays with Tamoa, it's Wednesdays with Tamoa. But I'm so glad to be with you. I missed yesterday because I was traveling, but I knew I had to get on today because there are some things that we need to talk about. Well, you know what? Let me take that back. There are some things that I need to talk about that I need to talk to you about. And what I want to talk about tonight is manifesting the love you desire. So, what I have come to realize is in my, relationships, the relationships I've been in, the love that I want, the things that I deem as my standards when it comes to being in a relationship and manifesting the partner that I want, is the number one thing is that it starts with me, right? I know that the relationships that I have, no matter how they worked out, it was a reflection of something that was inside of me. The person that came into my life reflected things that were already inside of me. And so, what I really have come to realize is that as much as I have worked on myself, that I will be able to manifest that partner, to manifest the love that I want, because it really had to start with me. I've realized that so many times when it comes to relationships, I don't know about you, but it was like I just kind of, I feel like manifested just the person that was there, if that makes sense. It doesn't mean that I didn't love them or I didn't care about them, or at the time I didn't feel like, they weren't the right person for me. But I do feel like there was another standard, but that was based on where I was at the time, right? So that person came into my life based on who I was at that time, that version of myself. And I think that's for everybody, right? Because hopefully, as we get older and time goes by and we get more experiences in our lives, that we learn more and we have more wisdom and we start to love ourselves more and we understand what our worth is and understand the type of life that we want for ourselves so that we can understand the type of person that we want to attract. And at this point in my life, I realize how important my desires are. Exactly what I desire, exactly who I desire, exactly what my standards are that I want in a partner. And because I truly, truly believe in the power of manifestation, the biggest thing is I've started using language and thoughts and writing down exactly who I want to come into my life. And I feel like I realized that I manifest so many other things, so many great things in my life. But the one thing it didn't really click and I didn't really understand is actually manifesting a partner, manifesting the person that I really, really wanted in my life and how important that is. And now that I feel like I am ready for that, right? I'm ready to do that. I've had to really understand the power of writing things down and understanding that I can create that person. So I don't know if anyone has heard of actually like writing a love letter to the person that you know that you want to attract. It's not even it can be about the way that they are physically, what attracts you, but I'm really talking deeply about the feelings that you want to have towards the person, the feelings that you want them to have towards you, um, the type of person you want to show you, like what your love language is. Really speaking about a person, writing things down, deeper than I want them to make me laugh, which is very important, but things that really tie you and connect you to another person. Write those things down. When I first started doing it, it kind of felt a little bit silly because it was like, how can I write or think or talk about a person that I haven't even met yet. But what I realized as I wrote that the person that I was writing about had the same things that I had, that I love about myself, that I give to another person. And the biggest thing that I realized, and I'm becoming a better receiver. And when I say receiver, a receiver of love, a receiver of gifts, just being able to receive in abundance. I'm a big giver. I'm always of service to other people. I'm always helping other people. And I didn't realize how much of a hard time I had with actually receiving when someone wanted to pour into me and give to me, and me be able to receive it without wanting to like give them something back. Like, it's okay for me to give to other people, but somehow when someone wanted to give to me, there was an issue somewhere deep inside, and I realized that that was tied to my self-worth. But I don't have that problem anymore. I realized who I am. I realize that I am deserving of abundance in every way, whether that's money, a relationship, whether that's business partners, whether that's business, whatever it is. I know that I am worthy of that. Like, I realize how important it is to walk into your power. And I really, want those of you that understand what I'm saying, that can resonate with me, to understand the importance of walking in your power, to understand that that is one of the keys to being able to manifest, to pull in whom it is that you want into your life. So anyway, so when I started writing these things down, and I realized that a lot of the things that I was saying was based on my experience of what I give another person, that's when I realized that the person that is supposed to come in my life has to mirror these things in me, that I mirror to someone else, that I do for someone else. And even more than that, I feel like that tie, when you're writing these things down, there is a deep connection, there is a deep tie, because you are literally calling, asking God to pull that person into you, to pull them to you. And so it's bigger than just, just meeting someone or being attracted to them, or, or just thinking of, oh, I want someone that's 6 foot, that's this, that looks like this, or has a pretty smile. Like, it gets a lot deeper than that. And I feel like, why can't we manifest the love that we want the way that we want it? Why is it that sometimes we don't feel like we should have the person that we absolutely desire or absolutely am worthy of? And so that's also the reason why I realized that a lot of that and the receiving is about your self-worth and who you think you are as a person. One thing that I definitely know is that when I think of the word of settle, right? Settling, and it doesn't have to be necessarily in a negative connotation, but when I use the word settle, I'm not going to settle for just anybody. What I'm meaning is, I am a person that I know whoever he is, whoever my partner is, has to have enough capacity to hold me. Like, they have to have enough capacity to hold from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, everything between who I am as a person, me being able to, walk into my power. I'm not a person that you can want to smother, to box in. I need freedom. I need you to have security in who you are, to be with me, because I may not always do the things that you want, or things may not look the way that you want them to. I have to make decisions based on what God tells me to do, and be obedient to God, be obedient to the Spirit. And that may not align with how you want me to be. So I know that that person, he has to have enough capacity to hold me. If he doesn't have enough capacity to hold me, he shouldn't even be coming for me. Like, and that's just the way it is. No shade to anybody. I don't want anyone that feels like they can box me in, that can have like emotional manipulation on me. That none of that works. I have to have someone that has the same type of heart as me, that is secure in who they are, that understands love, that doesn't want to, push someone down or be jealous of another person, because jealousy is real in relationships. People don't want to admit it, and that is between women and men. It's like competition, so a whole bunch of other weird stuff that happens in relationships sometimes. But I know that somebody has to have enough capacity to hold me. And I think that in past relationships, I've had to play the smaller person. I've had to play less than my potential of who I am, because I didn't want um, my partner to be jealous of me, or me to think that I'm kind of, I don't know, quote unquote, like bigger than them in a way in the relationship. But the fact of the matter is, if the person that you're with is secure in who they are, if they love themselves enough, if they have their own life and they pour into their own hearts and their own spirits and their own being and their own abundant nature that they need to have, that they're going to want the same thing for you. And you don't have to play small in a relationship. You should be able to be open. You should be able to manifest what you want, go after what you want. And you should be able to communicate with that person. And they should be able to cheer you on, to support you, to give you what you need for those things to happen, because that's really, really love. I think that in relationships, people get so used to drama, to thinking that everything has to be some dramatic situation that goes on, and like the things that we watch on, the Housewives and all this reality TV and the TV dramas. But why does love, why do relationships really have to be that way? It's like we look for the TV drama, we look for the soap opera. But true enough, when you have two people that understand emotional intelligence, understand who they are, and they want the best for each other, and they want to create the love of their life, they want to create that type of partnership, there's no drama. The drama is not even needed. So I just want to say to anybody out there that is wanting that love in their life. Number one, it starts with you, because I truly believe that you are the love of your life. And it took me so long to understand that, but the only way that I understood that is because I decided to make a decision to accept myself exactly as who I am, to love myself unconditionally, to understand my self-worth, to understand that I am an empress, that I am a queen, that I am deciding to walk in my power no matter what anybody thinks. It doesn't even matter. So being able to do that is number one. Number two, understanding your self-worth, because once you decide to make that decision to truly love who you are, then your self-worth is tied to that. Then you're not going to settle for anything else. That the person that you want to attract and manifest is going to be able to have enough capacity to hold you, to understand everything about you, and to want all of those things, desire all of those things, good, bad, or indifferent. It doesn't even matter. Understand that that's who you are, and accept the beauty in you, all of you, from the inside out. And then number three is truly understanding your power, understanding that you are worthy of love, understanding that you are worthy of the relationship that you desire, and that just having anyone come into your life just because you don't want to be lonely, or you don't want to be alone, or all of those things that we tell ourselves, right? That, oh, this person is okay because they accept this and this about me. No, you should not have to play small in a relationship. Either they accept all of the things, or they don't get you, or none of the things. That is the fact of the matter. So I have decided that that is who I am, that is my standard. I have written all these things down, and as I continue to evolve and as I continue to grow, I will continue, as I understand myself more, I will be writing my list and writing my love letter to my future partner and all of the things that I want, because I know that I will manifest those things because it's important. We manifest the things that we want in our lives, the people that we want in our lives, the business that we want in our lives, the money that we want in our lives. But you have to look at yourself as worthy enough to receive all of those things that you want. So, let's see. Thank you so much, Harper. I appreciate that. And I'm doing great today. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate you. I want to let you know if there are any couples, though, because I always have to put this out there, that are struggling in communication, that are struggling specifically also with their finances. I will definitely post my link in the description of this live. And of course, it's on my full YouTube page where you can definitely subscribe. But book a call with me so we can definitely talk about some things when it comes to communication and improving your love life, improving your money life, your finances with each other. Because I truly am a person that believes that we were made to be in partnership with each other, and it is 100% necessary to manifest the love that you want in your life, because once you love yourself, everybody else that you attract is just an add-on of love and beauty for you to live your life, because we need partnership in life. We need people in our life. We need love in our life. We need kindness, right? We need all of those things in our lives. But I appreciate your time today. I'm so glad that I got to come on. I know it's not Tuesday, but hey, it's Wednesday and I'm still coming on here. And I know a lot of people, I'm not a big Valentine's Day person, but I do know that Valentine's Day is coming up. So if that's something that, you celebrate, just make sure that you don't just have Valentine's Day to treat your significant other or your partner with love and kindness and gifts and all of those things, that you do that all the time, because we don't just need to have the holidays to do it. It needs to happen on a regular basis to really show them how much you love them and appreciate them. So remember, you are your greatest value. You are your greatest asset. Take care.